Pleasant Monday to you, my fellow Guyanese. Welcome to Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. I'm GHK Lal on the National Outlook. We're ready to start the week, and I trust that your weekend was safe and constructive. Former EPA head calls for independent investigation of Exxon's operations. Says company in breach of Leaser 2 permit on full liability coverage. Folks, we have to speak about oil. Sometimes I don't want to talk about it, but we have to. Because this thing about full liability coverage, full coverage insurance in the event of an oil spill on Exxon's offshore operations is terribly important to all Guyanese. It must be, not because I say so or Glenn Lal says so, but because it is what is vitally significant to each and every one of us and to our children and to those who follow them. It's as simple as that. Throughout my 30 years in the U.S. Department of Energy, and that man rose to be very senior there, that's Dr. Vincent Adams, this Guyanese. My job was to manage many high-risk operations, and I experienced firsthand the consequences of permit violations, including fatalities. So I know a high-risk operation when I see one, and the offshore oil operations in Guyana is one for certain, for certain. There's no more of an authoritative voice in this country about oil risks and environmental spills, I think, that we have for a Guyanese than Dr. Vincent Adams. And I make no bones about that. I put that right on the table. Yet we have sidelined this man, and we even attack him now. The government does. According to Article 12.5, Section 12.5 of the permit issued, it says this, and I'm going to read. The permit holder must, as soon as reasonably practicable, provide for the parent company or affiliate companies of permit holder and its co-venturers one or more legally binding agreements to the APA undertaking to provide adequate financial resources for a permit holder and its co-venturers to pay to satisfy their respective environmental obligations regarding the Stabroek Block. Now, this is serious stuff. Yet Exxon is balking. On the one hand, Dr. Adams came out and said, we were close, and now that disappeared after they got rid of me. Exxon, in the person of Mr. Alistair Routledge, came out and said, well, here, that's not really the story. I understand from other sources that the Honorable Vice President went on the media and said that Dr. Adams is not telling the truth. I think he actually used the phrase, he's a liar. Well, let me say this very flatly before all of you. If I have to take the leaders of Guyana today, the PPPC government, the cabinet in its entirety, and all of Exxon on one side, and Dr. Vincent Adams on the other, whom I've never met, I've spoken to a few times, I will always take Dr. Adams for speaking straight and telling me and you what is the truth about this oil. We don't have full insurance coverage. Exxon was drawing close to that, and then they got rid of him. Think about that. Think of the dangers and perils to you and your family, and we go from there. I'm GHK Lal on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Thank you for listening to the National Outlook.